Pokemon Let's Go came out recently, but should you go buy the Pokeball Plus? This is a peripheral that reminded me a bit of the Pokewalker that came out with Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver when it was first announced. It's a controller made specifically for Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee that you can either get through buying one of those games with a launch bundle, or that you can buy separately currently for around $50 USD or $65 in Canada. But what does the Pokeball Plus do, and is this controller right for you? We'll find out today on Master Trainer, the YouTube channel focused on helping you become a Pokemon Master. So what are the benefits of getting the Pokeball Plus? Well, for those of you who are Pokedex completionists, this is currently the only way to get Mew in Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. This Mew is at level 1, is an irregular Pokeball, and only knows the move Pound. In addition to this though, the Pokeball Plus does function as a controller. As this is not my Pokeball Plus, this is a friend of mine who was gracious enough to let me borrow as I was unable to procure one for this review. I've only been able to try this out with Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, but it's simple enough to work with those, and it does work with Nintendo Switch menus. The ball on the front of the Pokeball Plus is a joystick, and you can press it in to function as an A button. There's also a button on the top of the Pokeball Plus, which pressing it when it's non-synced will make it rumble, but that actually functions as your B button. And of course there's a rumble motor in here, along with gyroscope controls, meaning that yes, you can literally throw this Pokeball, not literally, wear your wrist strap kids, to try to catch Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. One of the great things that you can do with this is you can actually take one of your Pokemon from Pokemon Let's Go and put it in the ball and go for a stroll. When in the Pokeball Plus, you can actually press this down to play with the Pokemon now from your copy of Pokemon Let's Go. This can then get you various bonuses. It's a great way to get additional items and indeed build up experience, much again like the Pokewalker. In addition to that though, the Pokeball Plus is compatible with Pokemon Go. It works much the same as peripherals such as the Pokemon Go Plus or the third-party Pokemon Gachas. It will randomly vibrate, you press the button whenever there's a Pokemon near, and it will pretty much 50-50 give you a chance of whether you caught it or not. It's pretty nice even if it does automate the game. It also has the ability to spin Pokestops for you while you're going around. Of course it has to be synced to a copy of Pokemon Go on your mobile device of choice, but it does work fine. I should note that for the majority of the time that I was using this, it was on a Wi-Fi connection. The city I live in is nice enough to actually have Wi-Fi throughout most of the city. However, whenever I did switch on to data, there wasn't really any noticeable drop or improvement in quality. It works really well with Pokemon Go. The Pokeball Plus is good. It's comfortable. It has this nice rubberized grip on it, and despite being smaller than I expected, it feels great in the hand. What's really odd is actually if you have this synced to Pokemon Go, and are then playing Pokemon Let's Go with one Joy-Con, you can play 2 Pokemon games at once. We've reached peak Pokemon, everyone. But do I think it's worth it? Well, for those of you who want to be Pokemon Masters and feel like $50 is a good price for what's essentially just a glorified 2-button Joy-Con, sure. But for those of you who don't feel like you'd use this game much outside of Pokemon Let's Go, or feel that it'd be nothing but a novelty that you use for a week and then would probably just cast it wayside or put on a shelf, perhaps not. For me personally, I don't think I'll be buying this controller. I've already 100%ed the Pokedex in Pokemon Let's Go and beaten Elite Four multiple times and all that, so I don't really need this controller. Besides, the Joy-Cons feel fine enough in my hands, and if you have really big hands and feel like a tiny Pokeball that's only a couple inches tall will be just too small for your hands, then definitely don't buy it. It's not for everyone. But if this looks like a fun addition to you, or like something that could really spice up or bring you into the Pokemon Let's Go / Pokemon Go experience, it's definitely worth it. One thing I really like here is the small touches as well. Whenever you plug it in, it actually makes the Pokemon Center jingle. But I'm beginning to ramble on just a bit. Do you think the Pokeball Plus is worth it? Well, let me know if you think it's worth it down in the comment section below. And while you're at, why don't you subscribe to Master Trainer for more content like this. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Stay classy, and I'll see you next time. Go catch 'em all, folks.